No. Oh, no. They'll be gone. I'll think of a way. There are a million reasons why I should.
The butler did it? You gotta be kidding me.
Hello, and welcome to this part of the pond, where it's the bullfrog still without the newt. But through the magic of green screen and audio, I can do this.
Face reveal at 100,000 subscribers.
We would love the subscribers, and you would love to see that face. It will make your day. And here in the pond, we have a great goal: to find Disney's greatest villain, the evil of evils. We're basically looking for this. But as Disney. And how we're doing this is through a formula. Not by opinion, no opinions, no polls, this is a formula. And if you want to understand what this formula is, please go here to learn more. But that is done. We are now going into the dark age of Disney's history. And we are going to start with the butler from Aristocats. Let's get to it.
The one most important thing our society needs.
That would be harsher punishment for parole violators, Stan. And world peace.
So let's go into his design. And it's very butlerish. I know, really, he's very butlerish. Look at the guy.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Yes, he has that good soft gut, not very pronounced as me. I need to get to that, but that's beside the point. I just want to acknowledge that the guy is a lot. He weighs less than me. And also, he looks good in the butler suit. And there's something very butlerish about him. And he's very blah. There's nothing eye-catching about him. But this is just the physical side. What about the audio side? Well, for that, we have to go to our handy-dandy notebook. And I'm just going to lean in because I don't want to lose my spot. And he is voiced by Ruddy Maude-Roxby. I think I'm saying it right. If not, say it down in the comments. But give him the nickname Roxy. It just fits. And Roxy gives him that airy butler sound. Kind of like Ask Jeeves. The book and show, not the website. If it's still around. I'm old. But that's what he is. He sounds like that. He's butlerish. He has that air to him. And that's it. It's just butlerish about this guy. He's very average. And normally, this is where I would say this is a negative. But that's the point with his design. He's meant to be an average. He's meant to be an average Joe. He is meant to be something closer to me, to you, to everyone. This is average. And someone so average, there is a chance when you see that opportunity, you will take it. And I think this is the point they're making with how he is. And I have to give credit where credit is due. For someone being average, taking a step to being a villain, this is this is what it would be. So, yeah, I have to give credit where credit is due. So I give his design a 2 out of 4. Didn't see that coming, did ya? And how we analyze presents, we have come up with a formula. A formula within a formula.
Like a taco within a taco? A double-decker taco supreme.
But this is probably going to be the shortest ever analyzing presents because we've talked about it in his design. This is a first-time villain trying to go a dark path. And that is bumbling and fumbling. And what does this mean? Can we use the formula on him? No, we can't. Because it's the way how the writers made him in this movie. He has no presence. He's meant to be meh. Because this is his first time being a villain. When we first meet the guy, he's very nice, he's casual, doesn't feel any resentment to anyone. He enjoys his job, and you can see the only time he feels like he's enduring anything is just with the lawyer. There's nothing there for us to analyze. There's nothing. The guy's just meant to be average, and that, for his presence, hurts him. But before I can go on his ranking, we have to go through his time. Because he is a villain, and we record all of our villains to see how much screen time they have. This can help us with the free-for-all. But in order to do that, we have to go to our handy-dandy notebook. And he is on screen, estimatedly, 13 minutes and 27 seconds. So that's how much we have of him in the movie, and his presence is not there. It's not. So I'm going to give him a 1 out of 4.
Now this may hurt a lot. What am I saying, May?
Does the butler have any power? He does have power. He has the height advantage. He has the thumb advantage. He has automobile advantage. And also, he can recognize the fact that there's evidence out there.
My hat! My umbrella! Oh gracious. I've got to get those things back tonight.
But that is more than enough for him to go, no, nothing should tie to me. Those two obscure objects can come back to me. So there's a level of intelligence this guy has. And none of the humans will ever connect him to the catnapping.
The police say it was a professional, masterful job. The work of a genius.
For power, I give him a 2 out of 4.
Good point. No bail. Next.
There has been a theme throughout this video. This is Edgar's first time being a villain. And does this help him with his acts of being a villain? Well, no.
Really?
His acts of villainy highlights he's a moron. What do I mean? He becomes a villain when he overhears the will that everything is going to the cats. And he is blindsided by the dollars to understand the physical assets of her wealth. The chateau, the mansion, her stocks, all of that is going to the cats. But cats are cats. She acknowledged it.
If Edgar had only known about the will, I'm sure he never would have left.
She had him in mind to control everything. He was so blind by the dollar bills, he didn't see the physical realm. Of course, movies got a movie. This is the catalyst that pushes him forward. But if he just knew what was going to this meant, he wouldn't have done anything. And also, there is the history. Yeah, we didn't go anywhere into the villain formula, but this small aspect of the villain formula, in analyzing presence, does help him in the acts of villainy. He is a nice butler. The cats don't register he is a villain until the actual climax, where he kidnaps them a second time. Until then, they never knew.
You know, Edgar is so fond of all of us and takes very good care of us. Edgar! Oh, darling, why that's ridiculous.
One of them had the dream, but they doubted him.
That's ridiculous.
The butler's history helps.
I kind of forgot to mention in Acts of Villainy him drugging the cats. That is still a bad thing to do, no matter what. That's disgusting. Sorry, I forgot to mention that.
this is one of the most annoying villains I've analyzed as a villain. The Rano from Bambi, the Hawk from Sword in the Stone, and now Edgar the Butler. You guy is stupid. But yes, he does catnap. The cats, he doesn't try to kill them. He tries to mail them away or throw them in the farmlands. He doesn't want to kill them. He's too nice of a guy. He's too nice. But that's his design. That's what the writers made him. He's so first time, he didn't understand. It's just aggravating. So it's kind of obvious what he's going to be put into. So it's kind of obvious where he's going. He is going to be a low green. Down there with the other lows. Just so stupid. But this is the first villain of the Disney Dark Age that we are going into. Are all of them going to be as pathetic as Edgar the Butler? Or there's going to be some gems there? We're going to have to find out. But until that time comes, this is the Bullfrog signing out. It just bothers me how stupid he is. Our handy-dandy notebook is gonna retire. It's kind of weird to say goodbye to such a thing. But it's been around for such a long time and has endured so much. We give you a good retirement.